Oh, there we go. Hopefully this means that we're actually live. Here we are. Okay. We'll let a few people join in. Oh, look at that hair. Wow, we've got some serious front light going on here with this lovely day. I'm right in the light. I am going to end up moving back in a minute, but that's all good. Okay. Wait for a few more of you to join and then I'll talk through what we're going to be doing today. So, as you can tell, I'm obviously on the McVitie's Instagram account. And I'm going to be running through a little workout for you guys today. There's going to be lots of different things. We're going to be working all different kind of parts of our body. There's going to be 3 sections to the workout. Well, 5 if you include the warm-up and the cool-down. But there's going to be 3 sections, and there's going to be 5 exercises on each of these sections. So we'll start with a warm-up, and then we're going to go 5 minutes on arms, 5 minutes on abs, and then we're going to go 5 minutes on legs, with a minute rest in between each of those sections. It's going to be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, but in the meantime, in the rest, I'm going to be reaching out and saying hello to a few of you as we go, and if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me them and I'll answer a few of them at the end. Okay, so I reckon we should go right for it and start with a little bit of a warm-up, okay? So the warm-up is just to get your body moving a little bit so you're feeling like you're getting yourself all limbered up. So we're going to start with some knee shrugs. So just pulling your knee into your chest, nice and slow. This isn't part of the workout yet, we're just having a little bit of a warm-up. So bringing your knees nice and tight into your chest. We're going to do about 5 each side. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to do heel pulls. So we're going to grab our leg and stretch out the quads and just switch side to side. Give your leg a little bit of a shake on the way down each time. Okay. Shaking out those legs. We're going to get everything nice and warm and limbered up. We'll do some arm circles. We'll do 10 backwards. And we'll go 10 forwards. I see. Then we'll start to jog on the spot a little bit. Get your heart rate up. Get you nice and warm, get the blood flowing a little bit. Jogging on the spot. That's it. And now bring your knees up nice and high. Start feeling the blood pumping around, feeling warmer. That's it. And then go into butt kicks. So, we're going to try and get our heel to our bum. If you can't get there, don't worry. Just flick your legs up. Getting the heart rate up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a side shuffle. So you're going to shuffle to the side and shuffle back the other way. If you want to add a little bit of extra into there, you can go touchdown, shuffle, touchdown, shuffle, touchdown. But you can just shuffle side to side in a squat position. Do that to warm up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, final part of the warm-up, a walkout. So what I'll do, from standing, you can either squat down and touch the floor, or carefully go down like this if you've got a bit more length in your hamstrings. We're going to walk out into a high plank, and then walk back and stand up. And we're going to do 4 of those, just to get ourselves warmed up. And 1 more. And back again. Okay, so that was the first part of the workout, which was the warm-up. So hoping you're enjoying that so far. Now we're going to go into the actual workout. So the actual workout is 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we're going to keep doing that for 5 minutes because the first section that we're going to be doing are arms. So I'm going to get my timer ready. Bless my mum, I'm using her phone because because I'm obviously using my phone to go live. So the first exercise that we're going to do are narrow press-ups. Now everybody knows what to do with the press-ups, so just making sure your arms are in narrow, keeping a nice long line through your whole body. And we're going to be going for 40 seconds, and then I'll demonstrate the next exercise. Are we all ready? Okay, let's do this. 40 seconds, let's go. Down, nice and controlled, and push up. Keeping our elbows nice and close to our body. If you need to make it slightly easier, you can go onto your knees, but making sure you've still got a nice long body line on your knees. But if you can, stay up on your toes. That is great. We're over halfway. Keeping those elbows tucked in nicely to your body. Keep pushing up. We've got 10 seconds until the end of the first set. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so that was the first exercise. The next exercise that we're going to do after our 20 seconds rest is going to be W's on the floor. So we're going to be laying down on the floor, face down, and we're going to retract as if you're doing a lat pull down and create like a W, like so, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're down on the floor and we're going to be doing W's. You don't have to have your legs bent up like this, it's just for space. So W, squeeze your scaps, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and you're pulling down and squeezing, keeping your elbows high and your arms parallel to the floor. So pulling back, you'll feel it in the back, right by your shoulder blades. Keep going, you'll feel a burn through your shoulders, but we've only got 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hoping you can hear me while I've still got my face in the floor. But the next thing we're going to be doing are wide press-ups. So like the press-ups we did before, but this time out here with your arms, okay? You've got 5 seconds left to rest and breathe, and then we're going again. And in 3, 2, 1, nice and wide, out wider than your mat, press-ups. Nice and wide. You'll feel this more through your chest. Some people find it easier, but if you can go onto your knees if you need to have a little bit of a regression. Keep pushing. We are halfway. You should feel this in your pecs by now. Again, go at your own pace. If you need to have a little bit of a breather, stretch it out and then go again. You've got 10 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 20 seconds. Breathe. Try and get as much oxygen in your body as possible. The next thing we're going to be doing, T-arm circles. So you can either do this kneeling or standing, completely up to you. But what we're going to do is I have our arms out here and we're going to just go circles. And you'll feel a bit of a burn through your arms, but it's all worth it. Let's go. 40 seconds. Little circles. It may seem insignificant now, but by the end of a 40-second period of circling your arms, you're going to feel it. Making sure you're keeping your shoulder blades pinned together to really hit those muscles. Now switch to the other direction, because we're halfway. Keep going. And breathe. This isn't a cardio exercise, you should be able to breathe during this. Get your breath back, heart rate down. But you're definitely going to be feeling the burn in the shoulder blades if you're anything like me. And rest. Whew. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do, there's 2 options. You can either do, if you don't have a sofa in your house right now, you can just do tricep dips like this. Or if you've got a sofa, hang on to your sofa and do tricep dips like so, okay? We have 3, 2, 1, next 40 seconds. Let's go. Keep them going. Keep them going. Ooh. If you need to have a break and get back to it as soon as you possibly can. For me, arms is always the most difficult thing. Hence why I started with it, because hopefully things should get slightly easier, well, depending on what parts of your body you're used to working out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ooh, okay, that was the end of the arm workout. So the 5 exercises, I'm going to come to the screen quickly, and while we're having our minute rest, answer some of your questions, if you have any. maybe people don't. Okay, so now take this time to have a breather and have a little bit of a rest. Get your breath back, because we're going to be going straight into the next thing, which are going to be abs. It's going to be the similar thing, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 5 exercises, and then we'll have another break, and then we're going to go into the same thing with our legs. So get ready, and because it's going to feel quite a lot through the abs, our obliques, and through our back as well. We're going to be doing a few different things in this core section. Okay, so have people got their breath back? Are people ready to go again? That is the question. Because we're going again. Okay, we've got 40 seconds on again, 20 seconds off. We're now going into the ab section. And we're going to start with, don't start yet because I'm going to talk you through what we're going to be doing. First thing are crunches. So literally, there's different variations you can do. You can do it with your hands here like this, just crunch. You can come all the way up, or you can kind of do your legs off the ground. This is the hardest one to do. I'm going to go with this one, but you can go with this one, or you can go with that one, and you can modify at any point during this. Okay, here we go. 40 seconds, let's go. Let's do it. 40 seconds of abs. By the end of it, you're definitely going to be feeling a burn. So if you need to modify to one of those easier exercises I just showed you, definitely do that. Everyone is at a different level. Everyone should do exactly what they need to do for their body. People should know how much they can push themselves. You can try and push yourself as much as you can, but if you need that break, take it. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to do 20 seconds on each side of side sit-ups. So you're going to have your legs together like this on the one side, and you're going to crunch up like so. Take a little bit of time to have a bit of a breather, and we're going to start with our right side, and then we're going to switch to our left side after 20 seconds. And we're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds on this side. Try and exhale as you come to the top. So you'll create a little bit more space for you to get up into your side crunch. Okay, and ready to change. Either roll over or switch around like so. I'm going to have another 20 seconds on this side. Keep going. Nearly there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to be doing are some leg lowers. So again, there's a couple of variations of this. The hardest way of doing it is with our legs straight, like so, but if you need to bend your legs, that is absolutely fine to do that as well. Just make sure you're keeping your back flat on the floor. Okay, let's go. Back flat on the floor, only go as far as your back stays flat on the floor. And if you're finding it difficult, again, you can go with bent legs. But just try and keep them more about the control and the form. You'll definitely feel it. My head is under my sofa. You'll definitely feel it in your abs. You might feel it in your hip flexors. Just try and continue to breathe. This isn't so much about doing it quickly. This is about doing it with control and engaging your core at all times. And rest. Oh, that one went quite quickly, which was a nice surprise. I'm going to do my shoelaces up now. The next one we're going to do are bicycles. So it's basically we're going to bring our elbow to our opposite knee and keep alternating like so. And if you find that difficult to take your legs off, you can just do it laying flat like so. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alternating elbow to knee. Again, if you find that difficult, you can just have your feet on the ground and you can rotate to each side with a little bit of sit-up. If you can, let's keep our feet off the ground. Makes it a pretty intense burn through your abdominals. Woo! Again, take the break if you need to, modify for a few seconds. I know I do because my abs are burning. And then we go again. Let's all finish it with our feet off the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we've got 20 seconds before we go into our last in this core section, which are back extensions. So we're going to go flat on the floor like this. You're going to lift up and down, lift up. And if you're struggling to do both at the same time, you can either just lift your legs or just lift your upper body. But if you can do both, let's do it. 40 seconds, let's go. Up, hold for a beat and down. Hold for a beat and down. Feel like you're squeezing your glutes and pushing your hips into the ground. And by pushing your hips into the ground, your body and your legs will lift up. Try not to think about coming up through your chest like this. Try and really stay strong and in control. Make sure I can see the time. We've got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Woo! Okay, there we go. That was the end of the core section. So, I'm going to come and say hello to a few people while we explain what the next one is. So, the next set of exercises we're going to do are going to be focused on our legs. So, again, our legs are, well, one of the biggest muscle in our body. So all the muscles that you use for leg exercises, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, all of those muscles are being used. So that means there's big muscles being used, which is a lot of calories to be burned. So you can definitely earn your biscuits with this one, let me tell you that. Okay, so this next set, again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we're going to be focusing on our legs, okay? So, everybody, I think I've got some hair on my mouth, great. Everybody take their time to get recovered and feel energized and ready to go. But we are going to go right back into it, okay? So, the first exercise that we're going to do is a squat and a reach. So we're going to squat and reach, okay? Simple as that. And it's going to be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, like before. So, after we're ready, let's go. Squat down, reach up. Squat down, reach up. 40 seconds. You'll definitely feel a burn in your legs. Your heart rate will come back up. You might feel a little bit breathless by the end of it, but you go at your own pace. If you want to be going up and down really quickly, just make sure you keep the control, keeping your weight going backwards, so you're sitting down into your glutes. You can go as fast as you like, making sure it's controlled. So if you need to go a little bit slower, you do that. Okay, we have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now the next exercise we're going to do are lateral lunges. I might go out a shot a little bit, so you're going to lunge that way, and then lunge that way. Making sure when you lunge, your feet are in line, and you're sitting your bum back. You might feel a little stretch through your inner thigh, it's normal, but making sure you're sitting your bum back. Ready? Let's go, 40 seconds, alternating lateral lunges, like so. Making sure you're remembering to breathe in this time, because like I said, well, with the legs being one of the biggest muscles in your body, you need to make sure you are breathing, because you're burning the most calories when you are working your legs. So, breathe to try and get enough oxygen in your body to make it easier. Less than 10 seconds to go now. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is a reverse lunge. So, you're standing forward at the top of your mat, you're going back, and you're lunging down, and back up, and we're going to alternate our legs, like so, okay? If you find that one difficult to do with balance, just go forward and do forward lunges. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. The funny thing is, I've got reverse lunges on my sheet here telling me what I'm doing, and it's actually like auto-corrected to reverse lunges. And I'm sure lots of people are thinking about their lunch right now. Okay, but keep going. Alternating reverse lunges. Let's do it halfway with this effort. Keep working it. Go at your own pace. The more you put in, the more you get out. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so the next one we've got are sumo touches, like a deadlift. So we're going to take our feet out nice and wide, turn your feet out and we're going to drop directly down and go as far as you can. Some people can touch the floor, but keeping your chest up, I can't touch the floor. I don't have the hip range. But we're going to go down like this. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds. I'm going to face you while we do this. Keeping your chest up, dropping directly down, making sure your knees are not dropping in, they're going out and over your toes. Yeah, hear Robbie there, give me a bit of a cheer. Okay, keep going. Over halfway. Over halfway. Keep going. Your legs will be burning, your heart rate will be up, but that's the point of a workout, isn't it? You're going to feel so good after this. We're going to come together and just be like, yes, we've done a workout, we've achieved it. And rest. Oh, I forgot to say rest. We went for 50 seconds there, so well done to everyone that carried on with me. Woo! Okay, so going into our last exercise, I'm going to give you 20 seconds, don't worry. It is squat jumps. So we're going to squat down and jump up. Squat down, jump up, and reset in between each one. 40 seconds, last exercise. Let's go. Squat jump, down. Squat jump, reset. Squat jump, reset. If you want to make it harder, you can do continuous ones, but making sure that you're actually jumping off the ground. Again, you can use your arms to propel you up into the air. Making sure you're landing nice and controlled. These jumps will definitely get your heart rate up, and it's a great finisher. Explosive power. And 3, 2, 1. One for luck. Woo! There we go. Those were 3 different body parts. We started off with arms, went into core, went into legs, and we've just finished the workout. So we're going to go into a little bit of a cool down, and then I'm going to answer some of your questions if you want to have a little think. Whew. Okay, cool down. Okay, let's just start with some arm circles. Nice and big. Bring that heart rate down, start going forwards. Go side to side. Breathe and bring that heart rate down. And like we did at the beginning, if you did the warm-up, let's do some knee shrugs. Stretching out those glutes. And then we'll go into our heel grabs and pull into a squat stretch, but do it dynamic, so we're not holding these for very long. Just in a bit of an active recovery. Okay, and then we're going to do a bit of a jog on the spot and brush our hands to the ground, bending one leg straight out in front, jog on the spot, switch sides, jog on the spot, switch, so we'll feel a bit of a stretch through our hamstrings. It may be into our calves a little bit. If you're keeping your toe up, you might get a bit of a nerve stretch. Don't push it down too much. Just do it nice and controlled. And now, one thing I would say, we're going to stretch out our calves. So grab onto something. If you've got something higher up, great, but you can just stretch out this part of your body down here, your calves. Just hold it there for a beat. Breathe. Switch sides. If you found that workout a little bit easy, then go through for another round or 2. If you found that challenging, great. Let's do it again at some other time and you'll find it easier and easier. Let's go into a lateral lunge position. Stretch out our inner thigh. And then switch to the other side. Again, if you can't be all the way down here, if you're up here, great. If you're down here, fantastic. If you're great, everyone has got a different body. Everyone is going to be feeling a different stretch at a different point. Okay, so you guys can continue to stretch as we go, and I hope you enjoyed that little workout that we did just then. I'm going to answer a few of your questions if you've got any questions. Let's see who's asked some questions. Someone has asked, how do you deal with your brain/mood in lockdown? Now, everybody is in the same boat, right? So everybody is, doing this for the greater good and the greater good of humankind, which is really great. And for me, working out is a great way to relieve some stress and feel good and get up and get moving. So I encourage everyone to join in with these workouts as well. Someone has asked, what can be used around the house to help with working out? There's all kinds of things that can be used around the house to help with working out. Just creating a little bit of space and setting a time in the day that you want to work out, and just create a little bit of routine around it, and it'll make it a lot easier to go and work out. And when you come to like weighted and resisted things, you can use little like random things to use as kettlebells. For example, fill a rucksack with loads of biscuits. It'll be heavy enough to use as a kettlebell. You can use, a carton of milk, whatever it is, to be able to use some weights around the house. Let's see. Can you recommend any fat burning exercise? So for fat burning, the best thing to do is keep your heart rate at about 60%. And that way it is in the your heart rate is in the fat burning zone. So it's actually like a brisk walk, not like sprinting and running, because that's more cardiovascular. So if you're able to just feel like you're putting in some effort, but not too much effort, is the way to burn fat. So like an incline walk or something like that. Now the real talk's come in. Is what's your favourite biscuit? For me, it's a chocolate hobnob all the way. It's just delicious. The texture, the amount of chocolate, and it feels like you're really having like a biscuit. Like it's like, yes, you just had a chocolate biscuit. And in fact, I'm going to probably have one or two in a minute. Okay. Someone has asked, would you be able to save this so we can revisit it later? Absolutely. When I end this, I'm going to save it, and you'll be able to see it on the McVitie story. And also, I believe that it's going to be available on either their website or on their Instagram page to be able to do the workout again. So definitely come and revisit it later. Let me see. Someone said, best exercises to get toned abs. There's lots of different exercises that you can do to get toned abs, but for me, I like doing leg exercises because, like I said, during the workout, burns a lot of calories when you're working your legs. So actually, toned abs really comes down to diet and having things in moderation. I eat biscuits and I eat things that I want to eat, and it's just a matter of making sure everything's in moderation. So that's the biggest tip I would have for you guys. Let's see if anyone asked any other questions. Someone said chocolate digestives or Jaffa cakes. It's a tough one. I'd have to say chocolate digestives, I think. Jaffa cakes are also really good, but, well, I think, I've run through a few of those questions there, and I hope you really enjoyed this workout and this moment that we've had on Instagram Live together. Hopefully I'll do another one again soon. As you can see, I am sweating. I hope all of you guys have had a pretty nice workout. Make sure you stay hydrated. You've earned yourself a biscuit, let's say that. So go and get yourself a biscuit and send me your photos of you with your McVitie's biscuits, and I will send you a picture of me with mine. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed all that, and I will see you again very soon.